Vocab books, take them out. You tell me. Open to page 104, vocabulary book. Quick, quick. Yes. Open vocabulary book, page 104. Have you done this chapter? Simran ma'am has done it with you. Have you done the homework? Okay. This chapter is extremely important. There are sectional tests on all these chapters in your app. How many of you have started using the app? Have you downloaded the app? Downloaded? Career Express? Nahin? Have you started taking the sectional tests? Okay. So sectional tests we'll be using in class from next class onwards. So that we want to ensure that you're using it. The sectional test material has been sourced from real tests, past year papers of the various competitive exams that you're preparing for. Okay? Analogy is done. Do you need me to discuss the exercises that follow? This exercise till page 37, till page 109. Then there's exercise 2. Have you done exercise 2? Discussed? What has not been done? You tell me quickly. Where is exercise 3? That's exercise 2. Exercise 3 has not been done. Okay. Okay. Start. Quickly. Then we'll do it. Exercise 3. Page 112. I think in my book it's 112. In your book it's 111. Your book it's 111. Okay. So online students, exercise 3, analogy chapter. Okay, start. Have you started? No problem. Do it again. Don't talk. Word meanings. You can ask me for word meanings. Aviary is a adjective related to birds. Apiary is for bees. So a place where birds are kept is an aviary. Huh? Pause. Which one? That's frostbite. That's a misprint. It's frostbite. That's frostbite. Huh? Bastion. It's an old word. I think bastion is the name of a place where the military might be staying. Let me look it up. So bastion, according to the dictionary, is an institution or a place. An institution or a place that strictly maintains the old principles. Austere has three meanings. It will depend which one are you going to apply. One is very, very simple living, and the other one is strict. And the third one is, there's yet a third one, when you renounce the world and you stay. That is also simple. Hi, of course. Is this the one? I think recovering from a disease. This is the one. Recovering from a disease, I think, is convalescence. Equanimity is calmness, calm and balanced. Equanimity of the mind. Evasive, when you are trying to avoid something. What would be the opposite of evasive? Free, honest, liberal or frank? Frank. Because you're not avoiding, you're frank. Someone asks you something, you don't give the answer, you avoid giving the answer. Another person is very frank in giving the answer. I'll see it later. I've not seen the options. Done. Redundant, useless. Which one? 11th. There's no returned. Plain, austere, neutral, detached. Which one? Discompose. Equation in. Acha, riddled. So there's an expression to be riddled with holes, meaning full of holes. So it's used with the word holes, it is used, riddled with holes. The wall was riddled with holes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in seventh one, cold, it would be frostbite.
Yes.
Frostbite.
Yes, that's a misprint. It's frostbite. Make that change. What is the difference between uncomfort, discomfort, and miscomfort? Uncomfort does not exist. Discomfort. Miscomfort मैंने तो नहीं सुना है. Discomfort होता है. Convalescence में देख के बताती हूँ डिक्शनरी मीनिंग. Convalescence. Yes, it is to recover from an illness. Oh yeah. Is that the right answer? Or are they both wrong? That can also be an option that both are wrong. So check. Then C can also be the answer, obviously. Hmm. Hmm. No, it can also be expensive. Then there will be another clue in that question. Okay, I'll be discussing. Choose whatever you think is right. Which word? 15 relapse convalescence. उसमें कहाँ है? कोमा. अपने लाइन से करेंगे ना तब आ जाएगा. How we do it? My numberings are different from yours, looks like. Shy, timid, less willing to talk. Is a song, a love poem. A love poem, a song. A poem in the form of a song. Love poem, love song is a sonnet. Huh? Study of religion. See, it is from the root theo. Theo. Have you heard of atheist? Who is an atheist? So atheist is from the same root, The, meaning believe in God. So atheist, someone who does not believe in God. Theology, study of religion. है ना? Same root. मेरा 11 आपका 11 अलग है. पढ़ के बताओ. हाँ, so riddled means full of holes. And riddled is used with holes in a phrase. After the war, the wall was riddled with holes. मतलब भरे हुए थे holes से. So now on the other side, you need another phrase that has two parts. Just as riddled two holes, what to what? Parallel relation. Everyone knows what is the analogy, है ना? Parallel relationship. Holes is not a part of riddled. Riddled is describing that the wall was full of holes. So, I think it should be 13E. Precipice, sharp fall. The cliff had a precipice. And why not? Why not lacerations? Oh, right. Right. And what is indentation? Indentation. Indentation. Okay, done. Can I discuss now? Okay. Most of them are doing it. Okay. So let's discuss the answers quickly. There's a lot of vocabulary knowledge involved in this, as you have noticed. I'm calling out the answers from the back. Is there any changes? We'll discuss later. Okay, first mark the answers. Have you marked? Oh, yes. Hate you call out the answers. Correct.
C, 2C, 3 Delhi, 4C, 5A.
Can you be a bit loud?
1C, 2C, 3 Delhi, 4C, 5A, 6 Bombay, 7.
नहीं अभी रुकना मत अभी चलते रहो mark the answers then we'll discuss
7 Delhi, 8 Bombay, 9 Bombay, 10 Delhi, 11 Delhi, 12A, 13B, 14A, 15A, 16A, 17B, 18E, 19, 20B, 21C, 22B, 23D, 24A, 25E, 26E, 27D, 28B, 29E, 30A, 31C, 32D, 33E, 34C, 35A, 36C, 37A, 38D.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 extra. Not there in your book, obviously. Right, you tell me what your doubts are, but instead of giving me the number, which is not useful because it doesn't match with my book, read out the question. Yes, I'll take up doubts now. Which number? 19. Anything before that? 6. Read it aloud.
Expels
Okay, matches mine. Expel school. What's the answer, Heth, for number 6? Hmm.
why can't it be vacate?
Huh?
Vacate building.
Because it's something that is forcibly done. It's not done voluntarily. You vacate the building, it is your choice. But you're exiled from the nation, that has been forced upon you. It has been imposed upon you. You've been expelled from school, that is not your choice. Yes, next. 5th. Read it. Irascible, I think, is someone who... Acha, I also... wait. Write down. Quick-tempered, yes. Irritable, quick-tempered is irascible. So now first, what are your steps? What are the steps? You've already done this chapter. What are the steps do you follow for an analogy? How do you go about solving such questions? First? Okay. So that is correct, but there is one problem. One thing that was left out in your explanation is order. What they do sometimes is they'll give you 2 correct answers, but one is in the correct order and one is flipped. So take care of the order as well. Does the cause come, for example, is it cause effect or is it effect cause? So what I also recommend for further accuracy, and especially when you're doing it at home as practice, is framing a sentence using both the words. Frame a sentence. You can even write it down, scribble it in the margin. Frame a sentence using both the words. Now for this particular option, we just learned that irascible is someone who's irritable and provoked is what makes him irritated. So if I can say the irascible driver was further provoked by the traffic. Now we have something in our mind that irascible is the effect, provoked is the cause. So हमें उसी order में answer ढूंढना है. Now if you look at the options, credulous convinced नहीं हो सकता, reliable disproving, immoral suppressed. Is the answer A? So credulous का मतलब पहले समझो. Credulous is when you are eager to believe. Okay. Here it is used in the neutral sense that someone who is willing to believe. But why are you willing to believe? Believing is the result. What is the cause? Convincing. Because she was convinced by her friend, she was credulous. She was a believer. She believed in what her friend said. So believing is the effect. Irascible is the effect. Cause comes later. Provoked and convincing. सबको समझ में आया? Online students समझ में आ रहा है? This order has to be understood. Is it effect cause? Is it cause effect? Okay. Any other doubts in this question? समझ में आ गया? We move on. 19.
No,
अच्छा 16.
one step.
So this is setting. Your theft is वॉल्ट जहाँ पे पैसे जमा होते हैं, बैंक का वॉल्ट होता है, सेफ डिपॉजिट्स होते हैं, गोल्ड जमा होता है, एंड वहां पे थेफ्ट हुआ, लाइक द मनी हाइस्ट इन ऑल दीज मूवीज, है ना? सो The setting is given first and the action is given later. Again, fort, I think, is the answer A. So fort is the setting. You understand setting ka matlab? Setting means place. So the place where it occurred and what occurred. So the aggression occurred at the fort, just as the theft occurred at the vault. देखो सेंटेंस बनाने से बहुत क्लियर हो जाता है. So try and frame a sentence. Next, read it. Lackey. What is the meaning of lackey? Have you looked it up? Lackey. A servant, especially in uniform. लिख लो. A servant, especially in uniform. Uniformed servant. Okay. What is the relationship between a uniformed servant or just a servant and a dependent? Relationship, not difference, because colon indicates there is a implied relationship.
That a person is dependent on that servant.
Okay. You could be.
Dependent on
That is the tricky part. Can you see how it's flipping? If I take his, the order is different. If I take yours, the order is different. So we'll have to look at the options and also eliminate. Nah. Amateur artist, no. The relationship is not similar. Groveler, petitioner, coward, delinquent, vicar, abbot, envoy, emissary. One more thing to consider is part of speech. You also have to match the part of speech. Part of speech matlab it's verb, verb. Noun, noun. So dependent is what? Adjective. Dependent is describing. So a second word that has a noun cannot be the answer. So which options have nouns as an answer? Dekho. A, artist, E, abbot, है ना? So those options cannot be correct. You can eliminate those. I think it is C. What is the answer? Groveler is someone who grovels. जो नहीं, जो एकदम भीख मांग रहा है ना? एकदम overly submissive. Write down. A groveler is an overly submissive person. You know, like in front of the kings, they used to lie down on the floor and salami de rahe hain. That is a groveler, right? Extremely submissive. And who is a petitioner? When you put forward a plea, a petition. So, yes, that is the closest. Actually, if you look at all the options, artist, abbot, I told you, even the part of speech, immediately you can eliminate. Emissary and envoy. Who's an emissary? Ambassador. Emissary is an ambassador. Petitioner is not an adjective. I 100% agree. It's not a perfect option. But you can eliminate the others because there is no relationship between those words. I was also considering, I considered C and D. Okay. But what is the meaning of delinquent? That is the mistake I made. What is the meaning of delinquent? देखा आप लोगों ने? नहीं, not behaving bad. I think unwell. Someone who is sick is a delinquent.
Breaking law.
Breaking law? Wait, let me see. Yes, criminal. So coward and criminal का कोई रिश्ता नहीं है. Yes, actually not in the way the source words are given. And you are considering envoy and emissary. Who's an envoy? Envoy is a shanti ka doot hota hai na, like a messenger of peace. Messenger. Messenger or representative. So, honestly, I'll have to check this one. Give me some time. Let me discuss this with Bhaskar sir or Rachita ma'am, and I'll get back to you. Because it is confusing. Groveler, petitioner, and envoy and emissary. I don't know, I have to check. Next. Yeah, 26. Yeah, you can go if you want. Yes, read it.
Ma'am, no, answer should be only because groveler will humble themselves and a petitioner will also humble.
The relationship is not matching because if it's petitioner, it's noun, whereas it's dependent. A lackey is dependent, or you are dependent on the lackey, no matter which way. Petitioner का groveler कैसे? दोनों तो लोग हैं. Petitioner भी आदमी है, groveler भी आदमी है. तो relationship कैसे बन रहा है? हाँ, relationship अगर B है, तो D क्यों नहीं है? Envoy is a messenger, emissary is an ambassador. So yes, there is confusion in this question. Okay, next one. 26 someone said. Read it loud. Please correct the spelling. It is abstinence. ABSTINENCE. Okay. Abstinence is to abstain from something. When you like abstain from alcohol, abstain from smoking. When you stop yourself from doing these such things, है ना? You restrain yourself. Abstain. So abstain से आता है abstinence. That is the quality, the noun. Abstinence. समझ में आया? So now abstinence and drunkenness, they're in the opposite direction. So now tell me, what will the answer be? I think it should be A. Because celibacy क्या होता है? ब्रह्मचारी, जो शादी नहीं करेगा, कुछ नहीं करेगा, celibacy. And promiscuity is एकदम opposite. Okay? So they're opposites. Withdrawal and annexation. Because it's not personal. This is about a human being, a personal quality. That is about a nation's quality. Right? So this is more direct. Next. Referee decides the disputes on a field. I made a sentence. Now see, the judge decides the disputes in a courtroom. प्रोफेसर को पढ़ाने का काम होता है. अगर उसे झगड़ा सलटाना पड़ रहा है तो उसकी बदकिस्मती है. He is not supposed to be doing that, है ना? That's not his job. Okay, next. 34, read it. Obtrusive. Okay, obtrusive is when you interfere, you forcibly interfere in some place. That is obtrusive, right? And for example, when there was India found United Nations obtrusive at times, कि जबरदस्ती इंडिया पाकिस्तान के वॉर के बीच में घुसने की कोशिश कर रहा है. So obtrusive, stay out of it, right? It's our internal affair. So what sentence can you make between obtrusive and ignore? What is the relationship? In the opposite direction, right? One person is obtrusive, one person is ignoring. So they're in opposite directions. Now tell me. Elusive, you elude capture, you capture. Which one? Proof to
Alcohol.
there's a technical meaning. Which question are you asking?
Alcohol.
I think it's a measure of alcohol. Let me check. It's a technical word. Strength of liquor, na? Ha. Strength of liquor. So I'm assuming A is the answer. Which one? Company log, I think they're talking about the records, the logs. है ना?
Then how is trademark manufacturer?
1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. Give me a minute. Log is to company as trademark is to manufacturer. There has to be a technical meaning of this. Wait, log in company. Collecting, storing, analyzing data. Write down. Collecting, storing, analyzing data. Log. Process of collect. This is log is to company. After caret is to gold. Collecting, storing, analyzing data is log management. They are referring to the technical meaning. So that is how log is connected to company, just as trademark is connected to manufacturer. The others can be eliminated. You can arrive at the answer through elimination. The others are very far off. Though this is not perfect, I agree it's not perfect, but the others are even further off. Okay, next.
It's not get half, but
Which other option?
not
मैंने क्या बोला? It's not the best option, but out of all the other options, it's the best. B. हाँ. Stockiest is जो stock करता है inventory को, but catalog is not the name of the process. Catalog is the name of the book. अच्छा, you're thinking of the log files, log book of the company. I got it. Yeah, B appears to be better. पूछना पड़ेगा. This is also है, doubt है. Because log can be log file. हाँ, log file. ठीक है, let me discuss. Okay, agreed. चलो, next. Any other doubts? Read it. Theologian, first of all, I gave you.
expert in
Study of God, study of religion, है ना? Study of religious belief, study of God. That is theology. And a theologian is someone who does that. A person who's an expert in theology is a theologian. What's a seminary? Not professors, priests. So a school where priests receive training. Yes? So you see the relationship? A theologian is trained at a seminary. Now tell me, what did you choose?
But what answer is coming? Conservatively and artist.
32D
the conservatory is where an artist.
is trained. Conservatory क्या होता है?
Like
अच्छा, there are two ways of arriving at the answer. Either you know the meaning of conservatory, or you can eliminate the other options. So which other option are you confused with? वो बताओ. Laboratory researcher. Laboratory is where the researcher performs experiments, not where he's trained. He's not trained at the laboratory, right? Similarly, B is wrong. C is also wrong. A is also wrong. All the others can be. Acha, why not academy and cadet? Cadet is a military student. But academy is a very general term. Yes, the end. End product is correct. Correct. Why are you so noisy? Can you please stop talking among yourselves? Yes. What's the doubt?
What is the
I can't hear people if you don't keep quiet.
ma'am, 80
1 minute, your friend is here. Huh?
what is the relation? Can of
Which one?
20 in our home.
29.
In our home.
Swell and burst. So swell is when something keeps swelling till the point of time it bursts. है ना? So you need something like that. Stumble and fall. So what is it over here? Increasing in intensity. The intensity is increasing. You need an option that increases in intensity. एक बार वो logic आ जाए तो answer आ जाएगा. Done, everyone? Negative.
So ma'am, 13,
18th.
13, the last convalescent.
They're in opposite direction.
So ma'am, why can't it be C?
What is the answer given?
D.
D.
We have
B.
D.
अच्छा, D. What is recidivism? पहले तो वो समझना पड़ेगा. क्या होता है?
What? Then.
Same answer as I gave him. It's more connected to personal quality. The source word is connected to recovering from an illness and falling ill again. As an individual's quality. Human being की बात हो रही है. And recidivism का meaning क्या है? The criminal reoffends. So देखो reoffend, relapse. The connection is clearer, na?
So ma'am, the first grade reading.
But you understood rehabilitation and this is in the opposite. Rehabilitation is towards positive recovery.
Because dissonance means
Dissonance is noisy, euphony is good song, it is merely opposite. But here it is about relapse, reoffend. And the other one is recovery and rehabilitate. So can you see the relationship is closer?
the first one might not be 80%.
Who is an apostate?
A person who renounces religious recovery.
Renounces. Is he same as an atheist? Atheist, please everyone pay attention. Apostate is someone who was religious earlier, but then later on renounced religion. He said, now I don't believe in religion. And atheist, we don't know. Was he a believer earlier or not? Abhi फिलहाल, he's a non-believer. So थोड़ा फर्क है दोनों में. Just by the way मैंने बोल दिया. By the way, who's agnostic? AGNOSTIC? लिख लो. Agnostic is तुम ध्यान नहीं दे रहे. Agnostic. AGNOS लिखो. AGNOSTIC. Agnostic. Agnostic is someone who questions whether God exists or not. He's not saying God does not exist. He's not saying God exists. He's saying, I don't know. Let's find out. He doubts the presence of God. ठीक है, तो ये तीनों common words हैं. Now, apostate is one who has renounced religion. Atheist is one who has renounced faith. No, not really. हाँ बोलो, तुम्हारा डाउट क्या है? नहीं, he's हाँ.
If there's someone who's not पता नहीं उसको फिर आगे नहीं पता.
We don't know.
That is why.
हाँ वो मैंने देखा भी नहीं. वही है रीजन. Because we don't know. हो सकता है उसको कभी फेथ था ही नहीं, तो उसको रिनाउंस क्यों करेगा?
This lawfully is
What?
order.
Law is not a synonym of law. No. No. Deserter and duty have a very direct connection with apostate and religion. Apostate, everyone write down this sentence. ये दोनों को अलग अलग बिठाना पड़ेगा. एक मिनट, तुम इधर आ जाओ.
नहीं करें.
ग्रेड 5 के बच्चों को नहीं करूंगा मैम, नहीं करूंगा मैम. बोलो. 18. Speckle means with spots, है ना? Speckled is with, वो मुंह पे होता है, and speckles होता है, the speckled sunlight fell on my car. वो पत्तों से छन के आ रहा है ना, तो कहीं आ रहा है, कहीं नहीं आ रहा है, कहीं आ रहा है. Patched, patchwork, that is speckled. एक मिनट, speckled with spots. So speckle is धूप छांव, like है नहीं है, that's patchwork, and it can be speckled with spots. That can also be a description. What's the answer? Striates and grooves. Wow, this is a good one. So striations are, you've studied biology, तुम लोग पढ़े हो. Biology में muscle का description आता है striated muscles. Yes, striated muscles are muscles जिसमें bands होते हैं, ऐसे लंबे लंबे stripes होते हैं. Benetton का shirts होता है ना, Benetton के shirt पे thick stripes होते हैं, that is striations. But here Benetton UCB, हाँ, उसके मोटे मोटे स्ट्राइप्स होते हैं. या कौन सा मेसी का कौन सा फुटबॉल वाला जर्सी है, हाँ उसमें भी है ना, उसमें भी है ऐसे स्ट्राइप्स, मोटे मोटे स्ट्राइप्स. दैट इज कॉल्ड striation, striated. Okay, but here you are striating with grooves. Grooves किसे बोलते हैं? जो गीली मिट्टी पे चक्का चलता है तो कैसे ग्रूव छोड़ देता है ना, तो यहाँ पे striation with grooves, गड्ढा. Just as speckled is a broader term, spots is a narrower term. It can be speckled with spots, it can be speckled with other things, it can be speckled in other shapes also. Similarly, striation can be done with stripes, it can also be done with grooves. समझ में आया? इसमें grooves मैंने बोला जो गड्ढा, लाइन से जो गड्ढा पड़ता है, जब साइकिल गीली मिट्टी पे चलती है तो ग्रूव छोड़ता है ना. Got it? Swarm is collective noun for insects. Which one? Number 4. Collective noun, and the category swarm is collective noun for bees taken together, flies taken together. It can be used for multiple insects. So similarly, you need to figure out the collective noun and then the category of species. Picnic collective noun कहाँ है? Strong and person होगा. You need to look for a collective noun. देखो, go back to the basics. The moment you see swarm, you know that the first one has to be a collective noun. अब collective noun किसे कहते हैं वो तुमको learn करना पड़ेगा. तो फिर throng दिखा ना. Throng is lot of people together. A crowd of people is a throng. लिखो. Crowd. Throng can be used as a noun. It can be used as a verb. It means a lot of people together. Huh? Moving in a group does not mean swarm. Swarm means many flies, many insects taken together. Okay, sometimes we refer to people as swarm of people, but that is a metaphorical way when you're comparing the people to insects. But otherwise, swarm is a collective noun for flies, bees, etc. चले आगे बढ़े. Which one? Hatch and hold. ये technical meaning है hatch. It's a shipping word.
Also, an expression opening in a floor.
Multiple meanings हैं. Go down. When you look at meanings, तुमने क्या किया? सिर्फ ऊपर का देखा, है ना? चलो Google ही रेफर कर रहे हैं, no problem. But show more. Click on the show more button and look at all the meanings. Because in English, the biggest problem is one word might have multiple meanings. Hatch, we know the eggs have hatched. That's what we know. But here it is not being used as a verb. Here it is being used, I don't know in which way. Hatch is to hold. Now listen to the meanings. One is what you said, a small opening in a floor, allowing access from one area to another, a cargo hatch. So, an opening in the deck leading to the lower sea. It's a synonym. Listen to this carefully. An opening in the deck of a boat or a ship leading to the cabin or lower level, specially a hold. So the hatch leads to the hold. Both are shipping terms. Hold is the lower cabin, hatch is the opening. Likho.
Lower
The lower cabin. The lower cabin is the hold. Cabin. Boat or ship. Hold. Lower cabin is hold and hatch is the opening in the floor. The opening in the deck, in the floor, जहां से हम hold में जाते हैं. Now I think it will become easier. कितना easy हो गया? Okay, so sometimes they also look for some amount of technical thing, genre specific knowledge. हो गया? Can we move on now? Okay, I want to go on
Ma'am,
to
14
synonyms.
and 15.
14. Can you read it, please?
Chant and speak.
Chant and speak. 14. It's not in my book. I don't have it in my book. Oh, 39. It's given as 39 in my book. Okay. Yes. So what is chanting in relationship to speaking? Kashyap. I think this is Kashyap's doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
So speaking repeatedly is chanting. And walking repeatedly is marching. A particular kind of walk is a march. A particular kind of speaking is a chant. Yes, Kashyap? Is that
Ma'am,
clear?
but chant can also refer to a pensive state of meditation.
Yes, but in meditation, what is the meaning of chant? Meditation can be of many kinds. Chant is one kind of it. Repeatedly, when you are chanting, जब हम लोग बार बार एक ही चीज को repeat करते हैं, that is chanting, ना? So what is the relationship between chant and speak? So repetitively speaking something is chanting. Repetitively walking is marching. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
And
Ma'am, 15.
incumbent and office.
Yes.
Okay. So incumbent is the person who was already in power. Already in power. And so incumbent means the person in office. The person already in office. Can you see the relationship? So the incumbent is already in office. Now look at the option. Who is on the throne? Same thing. Monarch is on the throne. President, company, supervisor,
Ma'am, why
employee.
not B?
कंपनी का तो बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. सीईओ हो सकता है. डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप जितना इसका है, आर्मी का चीफ होता है, तो डी इज रॉन्ग. कैप्टन इज ऑफ अ शिप, नॉट ऑफ एन आर्मी. ओके. कंपनी you would immediately associate a CEO. Supervisor, employee, no, it's not the position. The second word has to be the position. The office is the position. The office is not the company. You see the difference in the relationship. The second word is wrong. So the monarch is on the throne, just as the incumbent is in office, the position that he's holding. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
19. Lackey and dependent.
There's a confusion in that.
Okay.
I need to get back to you on that. Okay, it's a doubt. Any others? एक और था ना? 36 भी doubt है. Okay. What is the meaning of reprimand? Reprimand. So write down scold and I'll give you a list of words that mean to scold. लिखो. Reprimand, rebuke. हाँ? ये देखो reprimand इसमें है. अभी देखा था मैंने.
What I'm saying.
I'm just giving you synonyms. I'm giving you ways of remembering words. Reprimand, write down scold. It was over here. Now I can't find it. Third में हाँ, third. Reprimand and censure, है ना? So if you just write down the word scold, and now think of all the synonyms. Rebuke, reprimand. These are all synonyms of scolding. Castigate, castigate. Censure. Now, what is the difference in censure and censor? Censor board. CENSOR. वो मैं वापस से लिख देती हूँ. CASTIGATE. Castigate. Okay. So these are all synonyms. Censure, rebuke. I asked you the meaning of censor. Censor does not mean to censure. Censure is to scold. Whereas censor is to edit. Censor board का नाम सुना है ना? तो that is censor करना, edit करना. Censorship. Okay. कौन सा शाहरुख खान के कौन से मूवी में सेंसर किया था ना? अभी नहीं, उसके पहले पठान. पठान या जवान किसी में किया था, अनसेंसर किया और उसके बाद हिट हो गया. बिकॉज एवरीवन वाज क्यूरियस कि ऐसा क्या है कि सेंसर, जो कुछ भी नहीं था बट उसके कारण हिट हो गया. So I want to do more words with you. I want to teach you reprimand, rebuke, castigate, censure. और भी है. Go to synonyms. The synonyms chapter. क्या? टाइम अप नहीं हुआ है. अभी पूरे 8 मिनट बाकी है. तुम्हारा मैथ्स कमजोर है. खोलो, घर पे तुम लोग नहीं करते हो, मुझे पता है. 84. अभी तो नवरात्रि गरबा भी नहीं है अब तो. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? चलो. Bhavya, I lost the page. क्या हुआ? हाँ बोलो, कौन सा? Read it, read it. The word is censure. Yeah, I know. I saw it in number 3. Reprimand and censure. Yeah. You have a doubt? Yes, I know. I saw it there. Acha, do something. Go to the next chapter. Odd one out. Done? इसमें X is... जाने तो नहीं देंगे. I'm not. Professions. Professions. बाकी है. खोलो. Open to professions. Everyone. आप लोग बाहर जाओ. 1, 2, 3. तुम लोग तीनों बाहर जाओ. या तो सीधा बैठो या तो बाहर जाओ. चलो प्रोफेशंस खोलो. Start. My book is 39. Page 39. Professions. Odd one out is done by the others. Yeah, I'll do another one after this. Yeah. देखो आप बोल रहे थे ना कलेक्टिव नाउन्स कर चुके हैं हम. I'll give you 3 words and I'll ask you. मैं जिससे पूछूंगी वो मीनिंग बताएगा. What is a flotilla? आपको पूछ रही हूँ. This was supposed to be done at home. The book is with you. No sentence. No sentence. The book is given to you. Don't wait for it to be done in class. Okay? That will not cut the ice कि I was absent and वो सब. ये करना तुम्हारा काम है घर पे. बोर्ड हाँ नेट से देखा. कोई बात नहीं. लर्न तो होगा. Flotilla is many boats or many ships together. Okay? What is a horde? HORDE. मैं जिससे पूछूंगी वो बताना. Last bench, quiet. मैं जिससे पूछूंगी वो बताएगा. Last bench. HORDE, horde. सुना है? Have you heard of Genghis Khan's hordes? Genghis Khan का नाम सुना है? Can you tell us? Who is Genghis Khan? Mongolian ruler, ruthless, very cruel ruler. And he was barbarian. And he used to descend on the army with his equally ruthless pack of soldiers. Hordes, they were called hordes. And एकदम मारने काटने आते थे, अटैक करते थे, भाग जाते थे. Yes, he is the one. He is the one. No, there are stories about him. She is referring to those stories about him. See, she has the good stories. So, Genghis Khan's hordes is famous. So, write down horde is group of people. Horde is many people together. है ना? Okay, HORDE, but particularly of barbarians, particularly savages, unruly people, है ना? Because his soldiers were like that, ruthless, cruel, मार काट करके और भाग जाएंगे. So even Chinese, the thing was, he changed war strategy. Very good war strategy. Even with a small number of people, he was able to inflict huge damage on the Chinese, this Genghis Khan. Even with a small number of rulers, he was able to come out of nowhere, attack and disappear into the forests. So with his hordes, he would come, inflict damage and run away. तो बहुत, even deserts, and they were very hardy. Read about him. अब तो chat GPT है तुम्हारे बारे में. बोलो tell me about Genghis Khan. फट से story आ जाएगा. Even for the lazy ones among you. Okay. What is a haul? HAUL. Haul. Fishes. Correct. Haul is also used in the metaphorical term now. So a haul of treasures. कि एक साथ बहुत सारा treasure मिला, gold मिला. School of fishes means school of fishes floating like a shoal or a school of fishes. Haul is net डाला और बहुत सारे fishes आए. So लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे of fishes taken in a net. So you can say I earned a haul on the stock market this time. कि मैंने जिस पे लगाया दाव and I earned money out of it. A haul, right?
Treasures.
It can be used in that way. Many metaphorical ways it can be used, right? There's one interesting word, council and counsel. SEL and CIL, or talkative people. Council and counsel, what is the difference? CIL and SEL, दोनों word लिखो. वो CIL है कि SEL है? Very good. Counts. Yes. स्कूल के अंदर नहीं, कहीं भी हो सकता है. A group of people, जैसे governing body, a group of people is a council, and counsel is to give advice. So you have a chapter on spellings also in your book. I'm going to be giving that as homework. Please do it. Some tests also consider spellings. Okay. Who's a squadron? Squadron can be used in two senses. Squadron of ships and squadron of soldiers. Soldiers के लिए बहुत सारे terms है. Regiment, squadron, army तो है ही है ना? So there are many such words. See, throng है. Throng of people. Page 20 नीचे में. Throng of people. Right? Okay. Bye bye. Bye. Aviary.
If it is a take for humanities students, maths, it's not allowed.
No. Thank you so much. You really saved me the trip to your school. Thank you. Not allowed.
Except for humanities students.
That's not allowed. Actually, they should, you know.
Should,
But you should tell them, give them this feedback. Because they're an upcoming school. I expect they'll be more flexible. The established players are not that open to suggestions. DPS will not listen to students, for instance. But small schools are more open to suggestions. Tell them कि मैम बहुत सारे colleges में we cannot apply if we don't have maths.
yes.
DU में there are so many courses, political science, so many psychology. You need maths even to apply. तो आप तो elimination ही तुरंत ही हो गया because you don't have maths. So tell them this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ma'am, I had a doubt in reading comprehension.
हाँ बोलो.
So suppose there is a reading comprehension,
Hmm.
if there's a recurring thing. So basically, this was in our school midterm.
अच्छा CBSC. अच्छा.
In our school midterm, it was that basically art is a peaceful reading.
What?
One
One minute. He has a doubt. बोलो.
art.
हाँ.
There was a recurring theme, the whole passage that